Good morning, folks. Where is it?
Christian, did you go back downstairs?
Yep. Copy. Delete. Paste. Update stream. What's going on here? Still fiddling. Well, I had breakfast and such. And that's my story. Sticking to it. I'll have to renew this. Still a little bit left. Good last drop. Play a game of cartographers. Two, three. I got the promos with the monsters. Monster promos. You got the other expansion. Skills. Not playing with those. D. C. A. B.
Christian, you want a pumpkin stone?
No, thank you. I think I'm good for now. I had a couple of granola bars and stuff like that. Kobolds. All right, these are the actual things. All right. As you do these at the end. Usually red for red, right? Hello, hello. Still going strong, I see. Yep, I had breakfast and such. And I'm back.
What are you talking about?
Somebody in the chat.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't hear them talking though.
You can't hear people typing? Come on. You got to be more advanced than that. Yeah, that's my wife. Stalking me on the stairs. Bleh. All right, and I'll randomly shuffle the monsters. Throw that one in there. I'll go with black. Oh, okay. As stated in a previous episode of my live chat, they are laminated. Anytime I get a kind of roll and write games, I laminate my boards. Make the game last a long time because I'm obsessed with sleeving my cards and such. Alright, it's been a while since I've done this. What am I missing? Seasons, right? Where are my seasons cards? Did I actually dish out a season card for here? Of course I did. That's different. So then what do I need? I need that. I got, green. Yeah, I do green for green. Blue for blue, red for red, and purple for sideways. Winter, spring, summer, or fall. I'm going to put that on the bottom. Or just shuffle it up all together. A, B, C, D, A, B. All right, so I got, there you go. So springs, we're going to be doing A, B, C, D, hello, random. All right. Treetops. And that's another thing about solo play for this is that you're using the stars minus your score. And you're like, oh, I scored negative something points. But if you played against another player, then you're like, oh, I scored 108. I don't know who came up with that system to lose points depending on your stars. It's not solid. They must not be solo players. All right, so I'm going to go with villagers and the city, great city for what later. Great city says each. That's another thing. I have glasses on, and it's hard for me to read that print. I have a magnifier around here. Each tree thingy, it's in the book, right? All right, we'll go with this. Each tree I'm not blind. Just can't read. Separation, steel, girder, something. What is that? Stoneside Forest. Each 3 reputation stars for each mountain space connected to another mountain space by a cluster of forests. Cool. Could use the same font for the cards. You folks see that? You can't see that, can you? So it's got treetop village. You got that. That's your thing at the bottom. Sorry for the glare again. Actually, because my screen's a little smaller, but it's probably bigger than yours. Because unless you're on a cell phone, then you can't see. I don't usually use lollipop sticks. I usually use like a forest, looks like a fern or Christmas tree style. All right, so that's 2. Here's 2 for Highland Stream, Hinterland Stream. I know, I usually go over here too. Okay, so you can't have the 2 of them together, but you can have them separated. shoreside expansion. Each 3 reputation stars for each cluster of farm spaces not adjacent to water. Includes you a cluster of water not adjacent to farmland. Alright, so and cities not connected to mountains. So those are the opposite. Trees next to the mountains. Things not the things. Alright. We'll go with waterways, because that's how the trees were probably built. So the water produced through trees. Well, that's times 2. That's 4 altogether. Riftlands. That'd be easy. Can't connect the mountains, but it doesn't mean can't connect. What's Cauldron? Cauldron is earn 1 reputation star for each empty space surrounding all 4 sides filled with the edge of the map. Or the edge of the map. Alright, so not connected to mountains. We'll do a forest over here. Happy little trees. Alright. Outpost ruins, which means the next card drawn has to be drawn in our ruins. And the ruins next to our ruins means that you got a lot of ruins. Orchard has to be drawn on a ruins, which is pretty cool because we got ruins down there. Got an edge and an L. So the orchard is going to be drawn like that if you're playing at home. And has to be drawn on a ruins. And up there we have a space when we need to have a space up here at the edge. Two, 4, 6. So we have 2 more for spring. Homestead. Homestead looks like that. So you can either draw the fields or the buildings. We'll have some people that are living over here. You know what? I can get those points. Yeah. You're drawing on a ruins. See, they put the mountains right in the corners so that we can't do that, but any space that's not connected. Mountains there. Ruins are there. I know I'm drawing it on the ruins because that's what I'm going to be doing. Little house. So later on, I'm going to be getting points for the cauldron for that point over there. And that ends the season. I'm going to total it up. So for A, I got nothing because there's no, well, actually, hold on. What's that? Snowfire Forest. Yeah. 3 reputation stars for each mountain space connected to another mountain space by a cluster of forest. So that's 3 points, right? Each mountain space connected. So that's 6 points right there because I got these 2 mountains connected by forests. B, you get 3 reputation points for each cluster of water not connected to a field. So there you go. That's 3 there. And gold, I got 1 because I surrounded a mountain. Monsters, didn't get any. So don't have to worry about that. 9, 10, I got 10 points. I cross up a gold. Now we go to the next season. Take a monster, plop it on top, shuffle it, shuffle it. No, I don't ruffle shuffle, but I do this. Old Magic player. Those were the days when you knew what was in your deck, and they didn't have restrictions in your deck. I played at home anyway. Played against my father and friends. Never entered tournaments. Watching other people play tournaments or Magic, and they're like, or what is it? They got 3 cards in their hand. Let's get down to 3 cards. They have 3 cards in their hand, and they're constantly doing this. You got 3 cards in your hand, guy. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's the same 3 cards. Shuffle in your hand. It drives me nuts. That's why sometimes when I'm watching those streams, I actually have to put stuff on the side of the papers while watching tournaments. They just keep on ruffling and shuffling and shuffling and ruffling. I'm like, there's nothing that's going to help you. All right, Riftlands. I'm going to try to get this point over here, right? It's going to be a house over here. That's 0. Oh, sorry. Now it's summer. Forest. Forgotten forest. Connecting these. I know I'm going to not getting points for this time for this, but A is going to score again anyway. So Forgotten Forest, if you're playing at home, you can either do the coin for 2, or you can use this for space. So that's 1 out of 8. Monster Onslaught. Playing solo, you're going to see in the upper corner, if I get my finger off of it, there's a purple square. That means when you draw it, we're going solo, you have to draw it in that corner as best as you can. And that's going to be down here. So the monsters are going to take up that spot in the corner. Then they discard it off to the side because they're not going to respond. We've got to go right for the next card. You can either draw it for the coin or draw it for the other side. Going with Seaside Expansion, I cannot put it towards another set of fields. But also get 3 points for fields that aren't together. Again, if you're new here, that's my boiler. Don't throw. Have some fields off this side. All right. So that's 2 out of 8. Homestead, we got again. You can draw either houses or you can draw a field. Oh, there's houses up there. As long as they're not connected to a mountain, I'm good to go. I have to deal with these down here. Great city. I know I gotta deal with those monsters, but also dealing with the great city. Earn 1 reputation point stars for each village space in the largest cluster of the village space that is not adjacent to a mountain. So in other words, I have to build another 1 reputation to reach the largest cluster of village spaces. Yeah. I know there's that one where it's like if you have one village and then you have a smaller village, if that one's bigger than the other one, you get points for the other one. Each cluster spaces that are adjacent to 3 more terrain. I don't see it. 2 reputation stars for each village space in the second largest. Yeah. Shield Gate, that's the one I get confused with. Alright, so that's 2, that's 4 out of 8. Next card. Oh, it's a Ratman Strike. If you have the expansion pack or the promo pack, Ratman's through here. You're playing solo. It's going to be in that lower corner. Pain in my butt. So it's down here. I have to draw it. Not looking good because I haven't covered up my other monsters. I'm going to get negative points for this. Monsters are everywhere and I can't stop them from coming. But that's okay because I've got 4, so I have another 4 points to go, which is probably going to be 2 more cards. Temple. The next card I draw is going to be drawn on a temple. Or ruins, I should say. Alright, an orchard next to a ruins, which is right here, or right here, or over here. And the orchard is, if you're playing, it's shaped like that. So you get no Tetris. I know it's old. Mm-hmm. On a ruins with that shape. Cripe. That's tough because there's ruins here, here, and here. But it's got to be that shape. I've got to try to stop these monsters. That covers up one side. That's all I can do for that. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm thinking out of the box. I'm going to draw some trees around the mountain because there's also the points later on for A for mountains. Mountains connected by trees will get me points later on. And I've covered up a few sides of the mountain and a little bit of the mountains. All right, next card. Marshlands. It's going to look like that. There's a majority of monsters over here. So I'm going to cover up a set of the ruins. But I'm going to cover up 3 slots, or 3 sides of the waterways. And that's end for the season for the summer. In the summer, in the city, in the summer in the city. No, that's a different story. So we're going to be scoring for B and C. B is going to be, well, down here it's going to be C. C is going to score me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. That's going to probably negate my monsters. B is going to be 3 points for every go seaside share 3 points for reputation stars for each cluster of farm space not adjacent to water and water not adjacent to farm space. So that's there, there, and there. So that's 3, 6, 9. 9. I still only have 1 coin that's been surrounded. And monsters 1, 2, 3, 4. -4. So 10 plus 4 is 14. So that scores okay. All right, new season. Monsters go back in the pack. Another monster's adding to the fray. My land's so big, I just gotta keep on adding monsters. Fall's coming, so it's only 7 for time wise. I call it fields or plains instead of farmstead. So used to playing Magic. Get that out of my way. I felt restricted. And what of these? That's right. They all go together. Good thing I caught that. I've been flipping the same cards over and over. Hey, how does the farmstead show up? That's why I keep the monsters over here, because sometimes I confuse myself and I shuffle them all the monsters in at once, having both expansions, or the base and the expansion promo sets. That's 8 monsters, and then you're like, monsters, monsters, monsters. How am I getting so many monsters? There should be only 4 sets of 3 sets of monsters, sorry, because of the season. All right, that's good enough, right? It's gonna be monsters. The Great River, that's gonna show up again. That's ×1. Great River connected to. I can't put it down there. Can't put it over there. Actually, last time it was something else that got me that. Waterways. You're gonna have the waterways surrounding the mountain. It's gonna get me a coin. It's gonna stop the monsters from spreading. So that's covered. I'm going for City and Cauldron. Cauldron, it's going to be extra spaces that aren't surrounded by something else. Fishing Village. Fishing Village looks like that. That's going to be the long piece that comes down. You know, then you have to try to get 4 in a row. I know. Tetris references. Water by itself, but not next to a thing. Can't put it over here because that's going to mess up with that scoring. I'm going for the biggest village, right? So I'm going to put it next to. Put it over here. Happy little village. Next to the mountainside. That noise is the water through the pipes. And then you're going to hear the boiler kick in any second. So that's gave me an extra space up top there. Homestead. Looks like that. So that's 5 right there out of 7 for time. Homestead. I'm going to put it over here. I'm not going to be scoring for B anymore. And it covers up my monsters over there too. All right. Hinterland streams. So you have the fields, the farmland, or the water in that shape. Oh, it's water and it's land, so I can't put it over here. It's water. can't go for the forest anymore because that's over here. You know what? I was going to go for an empty space up here, but I want to surround that village, that mountain. I don't want to block that just in case it comes up with the ruins. But B isn't going to score anymore, but that's fine. Thematically, you got all these people over here in the villages, and they got no food, and so this is the farmland. Farmland's gonna help them get food. They just got to go around the mountain to get it. They'll be going around the mountain to get farmland. 2, 4, 6, 7. That's the end of the season. Let's score up. So for C, the great city, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. For the cauldron, empty spaces that are by themselves or near the corners of the edges of the map. I'm scoring 1 reputation point for each one. So that's 1, 2. Wow. 2. Oh, I get a coin here for surrounding the mountain. I get a coin here for surrounding the mountain. So that's 2 coins altogether. And monsters, -1 point. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, -1, 19. Yeah. Yeah, the solo rules for this is kind of wonky still. 1 more monster, add to the fray. I'm going to be scoring for Stoneside Forest next time. So I'm going to need forests to connect the mountains for a big whopping score. And it's winter. Winter's got only 6 time, which sometimes you feel that winter's the longest because it's the coldest if you're in New England. So I got to make a lot of spaces on the edges, if I can, to score for the cauldron, but that's only 1 point each. And it's a 20-point card. I'm metagaming, you know? 1 more time. Will Wheaton said your cards are only shuffled if you do 7. 7's a lucky number for me. So is 13. Yep, sounds right. Alright, we're going to go with the Forgotten Forest. Because somebody forgot about it. That's going to connect our mountains down here. Alright, that's 1. Ratman Strike. Ratman's going to be going to lower corner. So they're going to be down in the corner here, which is down here. And the way it rotates is that I'm going to swing it down here. So Ratman's off to the side. You're playing home, Marshlands. Got it connected to mountains. Connected to mountains. Oh, I could add the mountains connected. Well, I might get an extra forest later. I could just stick that in there. And that's 2. So I need another forest card. Ogre Charge. Shaped like that. And if you're playing solo, it's going to be in the lower corner, which is down here. It's going to rotate up. It's going to cover over here. So the ogres actually helped me cover up the mountain spot over here. So that's a coin. I covered up my coins over here. So that's another coin. Actually, you know what? Since I'm Xing them out, that's not efficient, right? You have to color them in. And if you're using the skill cards, you cross them out. So I have 4 mountains covered. Ogres to the side. If you're tuning in, hello. This is my Extra Life stream. If you look at the bottom of the description below, you'll find a link to my Extra Life thing. Please donate. This is for the children's hospitals. Any money you donate will go directly to the children's hospitals. Sick kids need money. Any amount, you can do $5. You can do $1 if you want. But then if you pay with a credit card, you got to pay another 20 cents or something for the difference. I don't know. Any money amount counts. I'll put your name down on my Extra Life board at the end of my 24-hour stream. If I make 24 hours, you're going to be up here. Appreciate any kind of help you can give the kids, because kids are kids. Update my total. All right. And raise that up. And pull this down. All right. Fishing village. It's going to look like that. That's 2. So that's 4, 5. I got to cover up. Oh, I can't put over here because that's water. I need empty spots, so that's going to be cool if I do that. I'm not scoring for the great city anymore, so I'm not going for that. Oh, if I had forest right in there, that'd been cool. Yeah, why not? I'm making extra spaces over here. Extra house. And that is totally it, because I'm putting the houses right next to the water. It's a fishing village. You got an orchard. Orchid. That's 2 times, so that's going to be the end of the season. And that's going to look like that. I can try to fit that in there to get the cities together, or the forests, which I can spot right there. It's going to give me another gold coin from surrounding a mountain as well. That's going to score me big points. Six, 7. That ends the season. Now we're going to score up for D first. And D is going to be purple. So any of the extra spots, there's 1, 2, 3. That's all I got. 3. Going to score for the Stone Town Village. Anything that's connected to a mountain, to a mountain, to a mountain. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. That's, well, 15 right there. Because 3 times 5 is 15. Last I knew. Going to score for coins. I got 4 coins. The amount of exposed monster areas is -2. So 19 plus 3 minus 2. So that's going to be just 19 plus 1, 20. So this is where the solo wonky score gets. Because, let me pull up a calculator. Calculator. 20 plus 10 plus 14 plus 19. It's going to score me 63 points. And the solo rules say, you're cool. You have to deduct each star that's printed on here for score. Which, I don't know. Again, it's pretty wonky to me. Because some of these are negative points, you know? So, Stone Village, or Stone Forest is going to give me 18 points deducted. The Shoreside Expansion is -27 points. The Great City is -16 points. And then the Cauldron is -20 points. Leaves me with a score of -18. Woohoo! See, you've created a nice forest village area thing. You got -18 points. You go, you. Based on my score, -18. I'm a dim-witted doodler for all that work I did. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. They gotta access that again. Hopefully with Heroes, when Heroes comes out, the points will change. Hope you like that. Dim-witted doodler. So I call myself DD. Falcon Ash as the cartographer. This would be the Forest Cross. I'm just squiggling it in. And a big tree with a pencil sticking out of it. I know I was supposed to do that before, but geez. All right. We'll play another game of this. All right. So these are going away. We will not be scoring for them. Mix it up. We'll do that. Green. We'll shift it down one, right? So green usually goes there, blue goes there. That goes over there. No, that would be over here. So we're not going to be scoring very high for that. There you go. I'm going to take out the monsters. Shuffle up the monsters. Maybe I'll play some legendary later after this. You are chosen. Ultra Zero. Yeah, these are penny sleeves. These aren't the deluxe premium sleeves. Even though I think on the penny sleeve, sometimes it says premium. What am I doing? I'm resetting the season. That's what I'm doing. All right, let's flip over for scoring. Costly Baron. Earn 3 reputation stars for each space along diagonal something or other. That's 24 points automatically. Negative points. They're all 20s, so that's negative 60 at the end of the game. Actually, 2, 4, 6, 8. Negative 80. So I got to score some pretty high score. Oh, the lost Baroni. Earn 3 reputation stars for each space along the edge of ours. I'll be back. My wife's calling because that's what happens. Reality sets in.
Don't say wise things like that, Rich.
Yeah. What's up?
What are we gonna have for lunch?
We got sandwiches in there. That's my story. Oh. All I'm back. She wanted to know what was for lunch. I'm usually the cook in the house, so she's going to have something different. I know, I could step away for 20 minutes, half hour, make something up. All right, so it's got to be in a row, right? So 3 points for every diagonal spot. Greenboro is going to be the second scoring. This one is going to be a valley, 2 reputation points for each other water space adjacent to a mountain or a field. Fields score 1 point for each. And then green gold plains earn 3 reputation stars for each cluster of village spaces that are adjacent to 3 or more different terrain types. All right. That's cool. That's cool. All right. Riftlands, you get 1. We'll block up here for having a house village right next to a mountain. Probably the dwarves, you know? Dwarves live in the mountains. Treetop Village. That's a 2 times score. Greenboro, 1 reputation points for each column, or at least 1 forest space. So, gonna help these people over here. Column. Happy little trees. And we're going with the marshlands. Looks like that. All right, so the villagers in the mountain need water, so I can help them out there. I'm also getting a gold coin for surrounding a mountain. And that's times 2 out of 8. So that's 4, halfway through the season. Homestead. We got that for the homestead. So there's water, there's mountains. 3 points for each cluster of village space that is not adjacent to 3 or more land types. Oh, not adjacent. I got it. So we don't want to put it down there. Don't want to cover the ruins. Well, they need wheat and grain and all that jazz, so they're fishermen in the mountains. Dwarven fishermen. You ever see the Gorton's fisherman? He looks like a dwarf. We're gonna go down here. Make another dwarven village. All right. Fishing village. So that's the points. Shaped like that. And that's going to be the end of the season. So I got to make this worthwhile. It's a straight line. Straight line. Could make a bigger dwarven village up here. We're gonna put a little. I know we're metagaming here. Put a little hammer up here with a fish underneath it. It's I don't know what dwarven name for a fish is. Something. It is IFA. Unterflounder. Something. Does fit, but that's okay. Make it sound like a. It sounds German more than dwarven. Anyhow, so we're gonna score. We're gonna score nothing, really, because there's 3 reputation forests for each space adjacent edge of the map. The largest. All right, so 3, 6, 9 for over here. And 9, 10, 18 for going this way. Because it's on the edge of the map, right? Maybe not. Yeah, we're not. 6, 9. So that's 6, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24? Maybe. All right, and then we're going to score for the forests. A row of forests. So 1, 2, 3. No, you're just scoring 1 point for a whole row. Each row and column with at least 1 forest space. So 1, 2, 3. 1 gold coin, no monsters. So that's 7, 8, 28. That's negated that card by 4 points. I know, I'm metagaming. All right, I'm going to flip this up for the next season. Summer. Add another monster. Shuffle the deck. We're going to be scoring for forests and villages. A mage village. Oh, water next to a mountain. So maybe they're... No, never heard of dwarven mages, huh? In Dungeons and Dragons, dwarves cannot wield magic because they are magic resistant. They can call upon the gods to use clerical spells. Yeah, I never shuffle my cards like this because that kind of like just takes a chunk of cards that are stuck together and you're just putting them together. So it's like, there you go, it's shuffled, even though the cards have stayed together the whole time you shuffled. That's not 100% good. That's good enough. Hinterland Streams. You got that. And since we're scoring for mountains, what's this? Mountains adjacent to water. 2 points. We'll do down here. You're scoring 2 points for water and only 1 point for field. So these dwarves down here are fishermen. We'll do that. I surrounded a mountain, so I get another gold coin. Fishing village. This seems to pop up a lot. I tell you, popping up a lot. All right. Gotta make sure that the houses aren't adjacent to other lands. Forming on the borders. That's 2 out of 8 season. Forgotten Forest. Go for the coin if you want. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, forests. Where can we use a forest? I can cover up the ruins over here, put it over there. Ugh. But instead, more forest. Because Greensboro is going to score. Yep. But it's only for columns and rows. Mm-hmm. Nope. I was going to try to go around the mountain. Drawing around the mountain when I come. Drawing around the mountain when I come. Anyway. So that's 7 out of 8. 6. Nope, that's math is off. 5. We've got a great river. Coin if you want to. That's where the Great River came before. Mm-hmm. Rivers next to mountains. Four, 5, 6. We got orchard. Looks like that. I mean, I think that's going to be the end of the season because there's only 8, and there's 8 right there. All right, what do we score for forests? Oh, yep, columns and rows. I'm going to cover up a mountain. I got Castlevania music in my head right now. I downloaded the 35th anniversary of Castlevania. Look it out on Bandcamp if you're a Castlevania fan. And it's remixed versions of the different songs through the seasons. There's some Symphony of the Night, old Nintendo, some of the other Game Boy versions of Circle of the Moon, something of the Moon. I didn't actually play those. Those were on Game Boy Advance, I believe. I did not play them. Anyway, back to this. We're scoring some big points here. Maybe. B is going to be scoring for every column and row 1 point. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because it's got to have at least one more. And since there's 4 there, I only count it once. I don't count it twice. At least. Unless there's a rule. It's a rule, I tell you. It's a rule. Then I'm going to score for water villages, or water mage village. 2 points for every water adjacent to mountain. So that's 2, 4, 6. Then gold coins, there's actually 3 now. Monsters are staying away from us. 7, 7, 14, 15, 16. All right, new season. Making sure I scored everything right. New monster. Monsters have invaded your land. You must push them back. If you don't push them back, then, well, they're going to be... It's been hours, so I see. Update. Go to my Extra Life update to see if I got any more donations. Nope. All right. That's fine. All right. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle. Also, if you play card games, always make sure you have extra sleeves in the box with you in case your sleeves break, crack, split, whatever have you. It's a pro tip. Homestead. Drawn like that. And I'm scoring 3 points for the largest space. Each 3 points for reputation for each cluster of village spaces that are not adjacent to 3 or more terrain types. All right. going to crowd up that place over there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go down here. Leaving the ruins open in case the ruins want to show up. I think these dwarves have enough water to go fishing and supply their demand of fish. Goblin attack. They're going to be printed in the lower left-hand corner, right-hand corner, depending on who you're at. So for me, that's going to be in this corner. The arrows are circling this way, so I have to draw them up here. This is a nuisance. I know I have other colors too that I can use to be all fancy dancy so you can see the difference. Monsters I usually draw in black because their dark presence bothers me. Fishing village. You saw me shovel. Fishing village. Waterways. I have to combat these goblins in a way. All right. Great River. And fall has 7 time. So 2, 4, 5. Got 2 more time and the season will be over. The river I will make over here. It's going to be next to the mountain. It's going to cover up the monsters and be next to a water mountain. Even though we're not scoring that yet, that's on C. Actually, we are scoring for C this time. All right. And double ruins. So the next card we draw is going to be on ruins. Orchard on the ruins. Orchard on the ruins, and that's the end of the season. If I put them over there, that's 3 or more, so I can't score for that. That's okay. So it says the largest, right? Three reputation points for each cluster of village spaces that is not adjacent to 3 or more terrain types. Villages that are 3 or more. So that's a cluster, that's a cluster. That's a cluster, but it's next to 2 terrain types. And monsters are a terrain type. negative points. So anyway, so I guess they won't score down there. But anyway, forest. It's an empty space there. Dang it. All right, negative points taken care of. Now we score. So we're going to be scoring for C first. C first. 3 points. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 for the waterways. Largest cluster, 3 points each. There's a large cluster. There's a large cluster. And since there's 3 terrain types around this cluster, do not score. So that's 6 altogether. There is 1, 2, 3 forests or coins. Mountains. I don't know why that. And negative 1 point for the monsters. So 8. 8 and 8, 16 plus 1, 17. New season, last season. Winter. Winter's coming, Jon Snow. Who wants to roll? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 shovels. Outpost ruins. Next card drawn has to be drawn in ruins. Monster attack. Bugbear. They are in the upper corner here. So I have to draw them up here. On a ruins. That completes a gold coin for me. No, it doesn't, because there's no D spot right there. Don't mind me, kids. I can't see spaces. So that opens up a lot of negative space right there. Oh. Insectoid Invasion. So that's going to be in the upper corner over here. Fun. Does that have to be drawn on an outpost? Maybe. I'll say yes. Uppermost corner, right? It's got the spiral. I'm going to say it goes over here. I'm going to flip it up and reverse it. Next. No raiding party. That's going to be up in the upper corner here. Come around this way. I'm still drawing on the ruins. I know that that's probably not right, but that's where they're coming from. Thematically, the ruins. Welcome if you're new here. This is my Extra Life event. You may browse the description of this video and click click the location link for the Extra Life event donation and donate some money. I'm raising money for sick kids in hospitals, the Children's Miracle Network. So if you'd like to donate and the money goes directly to the kids, it's tax deductible if you're thinking about that too. Raising money to help kids. Right now I'm playing cartographers. I'm getting my butt whipped by monsters because I drew 3 monster cards in a row. If you see this later, you can also play along, see how well you score versus what I score. It's going to be placed on the ruins because that's what I'm doing. Not scoring for C anymore. Forests. And that's 2. Temple ruins. So the next card drawn has to be drawn on a ruin, which I only have 1 left on my map. Treetop Village. Got some Ewoks or some elves here. I'm scoring for D as well. So let's have them living over here. 3 plus 2. 2, 3. They're on a mountain too. It's a mountain, Treetop Village. And there's 6. All right, Forgotten Forest. That shows up every time I shuffle. Even if I took it out, I think I'd still draw this card. I got so many spaces. So many spaces. I don't have enough space that would give me that coin. It'll help me cover up these guys over here, though. And I get a gold coin because I drew that. Last one. Great River, that's going to end the season. Let's stop these water guys up here, huh? It's going to be 2 terrain, right? Monsters attack. Two, 4, 6. Winter has 6. We're going to score D for the earn 3 reputations for each cluster that is adjacent to 3 or more reputation points cluster that is adjacent to 3 or more terrain types. Why did I keep on reading not? Because I had 3 or more. 3 for each cluster of village that is adjacent to 3 or more. I've been scoring all wrong. Well, that's not fun. So, yeah, that stinks. Wow. 3 or more terrain. So I'm only getting 3 points over here. So if I went back, I'm scoring for D once before. 3, 6. That's where my 6 came from, right? So I'm only scoring 3 points for that. So 7 and 7 is 14 minus 1. 13.
Christian, where's more of that Parmesan cheese?
It's in the cabinet.
I couldn't find it.
BRB.
Did you say you beat me?
Oh, I said BRB. Let's be right back if you must know. Oh.
I don't know where the Annie's macaroni and cheese went, so I just made this because I don't bother you. Well, anyways, where's the I know the thing is I don't know what the And that's my favorite kind of Granny Smith, but I don't know if I can have them in
All right. I'm back. You're welcome, my fair lady. My princess. So, as I went back, I'm scoring 3 points because it's got to be 3 terrain types that are around the village to get me points. I avoided that the whole time. And I'm going to be negative points anyway because that's negative 80 right there. Because based on the 1-player rule, negate points for every star. Negative points for every star on each card. I don't know if they actually play tested the solo rules that well. That's my gripe against this game. Oh boy. All right. Scoring for A. A is the Lost Barons. 3 points for every row that connects from one side to another side. each space adjacent one of the largest square. Largest. So that's 3. For each space along one of the largest. Oh. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh no, there's a space there. Oh. 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Does that sound right? Four gold coins. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 monster spaces. -7, so that's 30 right there. Go back to my calculator. I don't know why I keep on clearing it out. Calculator. 30 plus 28 plus 16 plus 13. Negative 80 for the cards. And it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. -9. Gives me a grand total of -2. What did I have? 80 score, 80 something, 87? Yeah, it was an 87 to start off with. So if I played against another player, it would have been 87, but since I'm playing solo, it's -2. -2 on the, I'm an apprentice surveyor because it's not -5, so that's pretty cool. I'm average for drawing a map looks like that. Unterflounder. Name my dwarven fishing village. They had some monsters just attack. My stream almost at 2 hours. Every 2 hours I'm updating it, and then so that way it goes up to YouTube's. You can see it's. And that goes away. It's at an hour 45 minutes. That's cool. Have another swig of coffee. And these go away. I'm clearing up for another game. Probably load up. Play a game of Legendary. Where's the other monsters? Oh, that would have been the second card down. seasons. Turn, turn, turn. To every reason, turn, turn, turn. Oh. It's one of my colorful ones. -20. It's got some color to it. Played as Captain Kidd. And the village was called Army Hardy. It's funny, huh? Dim-witted doodler. Yeah, I scored 64 points, but then it was negative 84 points, so negative 20 for all that fancy dancy stuff. Captain Kidd Jr. with a big hole in the middle of the map because that's the alternate art on the back. Scored -2 for that. I See the Sea is the name of the village. That was his son. Whatever you'd see that. The symbol, I See the Sea. Pretty cool, huh? And the other one was Army Hardies with a boat. Yeah, pretty cool. I think so. Don't judge me by my art. Judge me by my skills. Stray Kids, laminate your stuff. This was a card. I can't remember where I got it from, but it's a promo card in a way that somebody created their own game, and you can play along with them on their thing. Got me to go. I don't know where I got it from, but it's an alternate version I can play anytime I want. Monsters. Arg monsters. Yep, I got the skills. Cartographer skill cards. These are promos or limited time edition, something. I forgot what they were from, but being a completionist in a hobby that grants you a lot of games makes you want to go out and buy stuff to complete your game. If you're missing promo cards or you're missing something, you gotta go get them. All right, it's 1:40, and that was Cartographers. Thanks for playing. I'll probably play it later with other family members at the show. Go back to my live stream. You can see my setup for board games. Oh. Yeah, I think play Legendary. I want to play some Legendary. I have Buffy Legendary. And Big Trouble in Little China Legendary. So I have enough legendary for a small boat. Again, I laminated stuff. So these are all filled. My characters, if you could see them, not in detail, right? I have in that box some Secret War stuff. So I got the rules for Secret Wars version 1. I have Spider-Man because he's thematically a funny slapstick Joker, painted on red expansion. Captain America because he seems more attuned to this set than if I put him in with Buffy. And again, we got Deadpool, which will replace any kind of comedy, action comedy, because that's what he does. Big Trouble in Little China. Big Trouble. Copyright infringements. Buffy. Here. I have a few cards. And then over there is my smash up. So I got, since it's a dark theme with vampires, we got Legendary Noir mixed in with them. New Mutants because of day and night. Dark City because it's dark theme. Pretty cool, huh? I think so. I impress myself. And I guess that's all I need to do. Alright, and then solo rules are perfect with Buffy because they actually have them in there. And I wrote down a couple of scenarios and stuff like that. I wish the glare wasn't so bad, or at least there was more focus on that camera. Maybe if I fiddle with the camera. I don't think it's going to get any better. Nope, it doesn't turn. Like there's little notches on the edges of the lens itself, but it doesn't turn. All right, we're getting up to 2 hours stream. I'll start setting it up. I'll end the stream and then start it back up again. Let's move this stuff out of the way. Not that Buffy takes a lot of space, just. And here's my Big Trouble in Little China playmat. Buffy's got enough room in it that she actually has the playmat in it. So because of the theme of Buffy, that there's the actual Sunnydale, like the Hellmouth and stuff like that. Some of the kinds of cards that I have, like what's his name, Blade, who's a vampire hunter. He's in this set. Imagine that. I have to use this little overlay for myself to remind me that where things are. Like that's the bridge, that's the street, rooftop, bank, and sewer. If you play Legendary enough, you already knew that. So that's my story. The cards will say something like if there's someone on the streets, then that would be actually downtown. Then being thematic with Buffy, the 2 light areas, if you destroy the enemies, it raises the light. So when you're using lights and darks, not together in a wash because then you'll have grays. I'm joking. I always joke. I'm a joker. I'm a joker. I'm a smoker. Didn't like that. Anyway, gonna need a thing. Courage tokens. I have to go around the other way and get the courage tokens. Also, so these are for the unstoppables or whatever kind of thing that you use for adding extra smell. They usually have a lid on them like that. They smell pretty nice. Take it off. That's going to start over here. Look at that, kids. I won't need that many tokens, but yeah. I'm upstairs. I'm going to actually get some coffee as well. So I'll be back within 3 minutes. Start a new stream. And load up Buffy. These are maples. Go to Amazon, look up for Meeple People. I forgot what it was called. They're cool. All right. See you in a bit. What did I do? Oh. You're like, I can't hear them. Typing on the keyboard. Not many people are. I see one person once in a while. Raising money for the kids. All right, folks. That's after the 2 hour point. I'm going to check how much people have donated. And then I'm going to start a new stream with Buffy, the Vampire Slayer. We're going to probably go against Angelius or somebody. I will shuffle up my deck. Randomly pick a boss, which would probably even be Marble. I don't know why I'm putting my glasses on to see the computer. Holy Kajinkas, Batman. Holy Kajinkas, Batman.
What happened?
The Murphys donated 100.
What? They're crazy.
Yeah, they're crazy about those kids.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Murphys. That's it so far. Wow. Amazing. All right. Ending stream, starting a new one.